Hi everyone, I'm Journal Page today and I'm working in this large sketchbook. I've already covered all my page with this yellow. This was Buttercream by Deco Art. It's going to be the base for this whole thing. There are going to be many layers, and I'm going to start with all kinds of oranges and yellow. And basically I'm going to use some sponge. It's kind of crazy idea I have. I'm not sure how it will work, but let's hope something will come out of it. So I'm starting with this is antique gold and from Deco Art, and this is bright orange, and I'm just using some synthetic sponge, just a piece that I've tore from a bigger one, dabbing and just breaking this solid color so it will be more interesting. And I think I'll just do it like this so it won't take the whole day. And I need a lot more paint because the sponge is sucking it up. At least everything will be dry quickly. We are still in a heat wave. It's May and it feels like the middle of August. Okay, moving to this orange. I'm just trying to create variation. And again, quite boring. See, just watching me dab the sponge. But let's hope I can make it quicker. And I think I'll add a little bit of this. No, I don't know. No, I will just add a little bit more of this orange, I think. Let it dry, and then I'm moving to a stencil. This is, as I said, just the beginning, and well, I'm gonna let it dry and I'll be back. I'm back. So I've got this new stencil, so of course I have to use it immediately. And I'm going to place it here, and I hope it's in the middle. And now I want to change to the darker colors I have here. I've got poppy orange, orange spice, and I've got burnt sienna. And again, I'm going to, I think, yeah, I will try and keep with the sponge. If it won't work as I plan, I will switch to, I think, a makeup sponge. We'll see. So dabbing, and so I won't have too much excess. Seems to work fine. We'll see. And I think I need all the to change the color as I go. Don't want it to look flat. Okay, so let's take a little bit of this and just alternating without cleaning the sponge. That's how you get more variation in the color, and they are blending into each other. So it's quite in your face, all this color. Not my usual thing, but I'm aiming for a lot of contrast here on the page. I've seen some photo with a lot of turquoise, teal, and orange, and it's stuck in my mind, and that's what I'm going for here. So this is just the beginning, and I'm hoping I will have some interesting contrast between. I'm not going all over to the edges, because I know that I don't need it to go there, and you will see when I continue why. Can't explain it yet, because you need to see it with your own eyes. I'm just moving my stencil and trying to continue, see if I can continue this pattern down, but let me put a little bit more here, and let's hope I can make this. Let's see. Hope so. Okay, so taking again, it doesn't have to be completely in place, accurate or something, but I'm trying to match it to continue the pattern. That's all. A little bit. And let's see. Okay, it seems good enough here, so I'm going to try to do the same thing on top. Good enough for me. Again, I need for this to dry before I continue, so I'll be back. I'm back. So now this is going to become this color is going to be my focal image, and everything else is going to get covered. I've got these butterflies from some black cardstock, and they are going to be used as masks on this page. And let's see, yeah, something like that, or maybe like this. Yeah, so you can print all kinds of free printables. I just made them. I had these die cuts that I bought a long time ago in IKEA, and I just copied them to the cardstock. So I will have this. Now I've got here Scotch removable stick, but you can make it also with just a plain glue stick to keep these masks in place, and just do it gently. You don't need a lot of the glue stick or this, just so it will not move and so it will stay in place. So that's what I'm doing right now. What was it? Yeah, something like that. Nope. This was like this. I knew something is not going my way. And this was like this. And I can also move this a little bit. Okay, in place. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cover all this thing with a gesso that I have here, because all this is going to go with turquoise, teal, all kinds of blue, and I need them to be the real color, not something that will pick the yellow and the oranges from underneath. So I'm going in with covering everything with gesso. For this I'm going to take a makeup sponge, and I need a bigger one. Okay, here is a big one. So just taking and dabbing, and I'm starting with the masks. First I'm going around the masks, the butterflies, because after that I can remove them and just do the whole background, to cover the whole background. Trying to be quick about it, although I think you don't need to watch me do the whole background with the gesso, but I'll continue just a little bit more. So basically when I will remove the masks, I will have 3 orangey butterflies with the pattern of the stencil. So now it's just going all around and covering everything with gesso. Yeah, a lot of work, but I hope it will be worth it and something nice will come out at the end. So going to continue. I'll be back. And I'm back. So this is covered with gesso, and as I've done in the first layer, I'm going to start with the lighter colors and build on top of them. I'm going to use again a sponge, and I'm starting with the lighter color and going all over the page and over the masks. Just like that. So now it's just building this color. Like I started with the lighter yellow and build on top of that. I'm starting with this and going to build on top of that. These are almost the same color but with a little bit of variation, so that's why I'm using them for the base. But it really doesn't matter, just work with what you have and build something nice. Okay, so that's the first layer, and I'm debating, well, let's see, well, I hope it will work. And let's see, I want again to introduce the same pattern, and I want it to be like continuing. Maybe I can make it without the masks, because I want it to be aligned like so. Or what I'm going to do, okay, this is aligned, so I'm going to just hold it, return my butterfly as much as I can. Oh my god, me and my crazy ideas. Okay, here we go. Almost good enough, in place. Now I'm going to take a darker color. I've got this one, I've got this one, and let's see, maybe this, no, I think it's almost the same as this. Let's see. Yeah, almost the same. Never mind. I'm going to start with this, and if I feel I need an even darker color to add to the mix, I will find something. So just going to start, and now I'm going to do what I've done with the oranges, going to alternate between the colors. Yeah, I need a little bit of more. Now I'm taking a little bit of blue that will be darker, like I've done with the burnt sienna. I had lots of oranges, and then I had the burnt sienna. So the darker color is just in the, let's say, the fringes of this whole thing. Just like you pick a highlight, then this is the dark light for that matter. I don't know what to call it. It just adds to the whole. Best explanation I can give you. And I've got so much paint here that I hardly can see where the butterflies are, so I'm just going and covering everything and alternating between the colors. Okay, So now I am going to do the same thing I've done before. I'm moving it and I'm going to try to match it. Best I can do. Only the top left, and I can already remove this butterfly. I'm thinking I'm going to just continue painting it, putting paint on it when I'm finished, and I will have it for another project. So again, trying to match the stencil, and here we go. Okay, good enough. Let's see. Peeling. Okay, this needs to dry, and then I just have some finishing touches, and I'll be back. I'm back. So what I want to do is just go around my butterflies. I've got this gold Posca pen, and I'm not sure. I thought about going with the design of the stencil, but I think it would be too much. So right now I'm just going around the shape of the butterflies with the gold Posca pen, and I'm thinking that I've got another marker, not Posca. I'm not sure how it will work. This is shiny bronze marker. Sorry. And I'm thinking about making some of the design in the back a little bit more pronounced, more crisp. I don't know, and I hope it will work. If not, I've got this bottle with a very thin opening that I've put bronze acrylic paint in it. So if this doesn't work, I will just change. Right now I'm just going around my butterflies with the gold. I'm trying to do it without putting my hand where I've just put the Posca pen, because it takes like 3 seconds to dry, and if you are not watching it, then you smear it. Okay, finished with this. Let's hope this will work. Basically I can take the stencil again, put it on, and help guide my marker, so I won't have a mess here. But let's see. I'm not going all over the shapes, just part of. Yeah, I think it will do. I will continue with this and not change to the acrylic paint in the bottle. So now I just need to go over some of the design just to make it a little bit more pronounced, or like it has some shadow, and I hope I'm not smearing anything. Okay, so I'm going to continue and I'll be back when I'm finished. I'm back. So, finished going over. I was tempted to go all around the shapes, but I was kind of worried that it will overwhelm the page because you've got a lot of pattern here from the stencil. So now I just want to darken the edges, and I'm going to use Memento Nautical Blue and this kind of makeup brush. Yeah, brush. And I'm just going over the edges. I'm using this because I don't want anything harsh, and this is going to give me a soft darkening of the edges without harsh lines. It takes a while, and you do need to put pressure on, but it's worth it. I'm thinking now that maybe I want a little bit more like I'm darkening the edges. I want underneath the butterflies, I want them to look more dimensional. So I'll just finish with the edges, and I'll probably take some blue eyeliner and go underneath. I don't want to use anything wet, so I won't use like the Stabilo All to do the shadow underneath the butterflies. And yeah, so I'm going to get an eyeliner and I'll be back. I'm back, and I'm just going to take this eyeliner and go underneath and smudge very gently. I can probably use also brown or black, but just decided to go with the theme that I have here and not take a chance on something too harsh. I can also smudge it with this foamy thingy that is used for what it's called. Anything makeup. I don't know anything about it. I just know how to use it for art journaling. Don't use this stuff. Eyeshadow. Yeah, for eyeshadow. Here we go. Even easier than trying to smudge it with my finger. Yeah, just a little bit more. Now this one. Okay. So basically this is it, and when I'm looking at it, I'm thinking that I should probably have done a darker background. That's what the image I had in my brain and needed to get out on the page. But all in all, I'm satisfied. I'm leaving it be, and I'm just going over a little bit with the gold Posca pen, and this is it. That's my page. And I do like how the pattern of the stencil is continuing from the butterflies out, but there is a contrast in color. So in that matter, I did manage to do what I wanted to do. So thank you for watching, and thank you for leaving me comments below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.